already exporting to European countries, UK also, in the fabrics and in the ready-made garments also.
So I've never worked with any Indians. इंडियन पोस्ट से वहाँ पहुँचे हैं, तीनों आदमी का फोन आ गया. I made once when I was very new. There was one gentleman in London. He told me I need sarees. I said, for me it's nothing. I can send you as much as you want. I sent him the sari. He never paid me. I worked with Indian fashion designers also in the earlier period. They used to buy. Some of the very famous people were my customers when they were students. I don't want to quote the name. One of the best names in India was my student. So the total complete collection was offered by me for their first fashion show.
Great.
And now he is one of the best in the India. Who is Mr. Chopra? What you do? If we can talk with him, and if he is visiting, we like to meet him, we like to host him. I say Italians know the fashion. Italians guide the fashion. Italians are the best people in the world about the colors and ideas and styles. Raw silk, dupioni we used to call. So we used to sell in 8 pounds. Cost of production was 3.4 pounds. We used to sell in 8 pounds. They used to sell in 80 pounds.
और वहाँ से जर्नी चालू होती है कि डोमेस्टिक से लेके किसी एक कंट्री को जाना जहाँ पे कुछ भी नहीं पता. एंड आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग यू द स्टोरी लाइक इन 1998 के बाद हम कर रहे हैं कि वहाँ पे आप अंडरस्टैंड कर सकते हो कि वहाँ पे मार्केट कैसे होगा, चीज़ें कैसी होगी, कितनी फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी होगी, कितनी ईजीनेस होगी. बट स्टिल दे हैव स्टार्टेड द जर्नी. और एक समय ऐसा भी था कि पूरे प्लेन में वो अकेले ही बैठे थे. एंड यू कैन इमेजिन थिंग्स. वेलकम इन द KDSushma चैनल. पॉडकास्ट की इस सीरीज में हमने बहुत सारे एक्सपोर्टर्स के इंटरव्यू लिए हैं, बट अभी एक ऐसे एक्सपोर्टर के पास आए हैं जो रियली लीगसी मतलब क्रिएट करी है उन्होंने मार्केट में. एंड यस, दे आर ऑलरेडी एक्सपोर्टिंग टू यूरोपियन कंट्रीज, यूके आल्सो, इन द फैब्रिक्स एंड इन द रेडीमेड गारमेंट्स आल्सो. So in this video we have talked many more things, how you can target to European markets, what are the most important parts you need to take care before entering in the market, how much travel is important, and they have told their experiences, how they have developed the market. Really samples are needed, or you need to send samples to your customer, or what are the other ways also to develop the customer and develop the market. एंड यूरोप अभी क्या फैशन फॉलो करता है, क्या आपको मतलब चेक करने की जरूरत है. सो ऐसी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं फ्रॉम जीरो से लेके मतलब कंप्लीटली एक्सपोर्ट बिजनेस तक की जर्नी यू विल गेट टू नो इन दिस वीडियो. सो वेलकम इन द रॉयल टच फैशंस प्राइवेट लिमिटेड. एंड हम इनकी स्टोरी जानेंगे. जो अगर किसी ने कहा हो आपको व्हाई डोंट यू एक्सपोर्ट, अगर ये क्वेश्चन से किसी की स्टोरी चालू होती है और वहां से जर्नी चालू होती है कि डोमेस्टिक से लेके किसी एक कंट्री को जाना जहाँ पे कुछ भी नहीं पता. एंड आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग यू द स्टोरी लाइक इन 1998 की बात हम कर रहे हैं कि वहां पे आप अंडरस्टैंड कर सकते हो कि वहां पे मार्केट कैसे होगा, चीजें कैसी होगी, कितनी फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी होगी, कितनी इजीनेस होगी. बट स्टिल दे हैव स्टार्टेड द जर्नी. और एक समय ऐसा भी था कि पूरे प्लेन में वो अकेले ही बैठे थे. एंड यू कैन इमेजिन थिंग्स. और वही हम सारी चीजें जानेंगे मिस्टर सुशील चोपड़ा सर से. वेलकम सर इन द चैनल. एंड बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपने जो टाइम दिया हमें. एंड it is really very nice to know about the legacy, the credibility you have built in the market and this business actually. So about the royal touch.
And now we are at present we are exporting, and this company is only for exports. हमने exports 1988 से start with the same product line. We are still there. Only the gradually we are changing from selling plain fabric, embroidered fabric, then to the scarves also, and now we are entering the very high fashion garments. We have done simple garments in the past, but now we are doing actual high fashion garments. So this is the way we started with the fabric business. And this textile business is it needs a lot of experience of working with the textile people. So अगर आप कपड़े के बारे में जानते हैं तो आप कपड़े से
बेच सकते हैं,
कुछ भी नया बना सकते हैं, नया प्रोडक्ट मिक्स, नई डिजाइन्स, नई स्टाइल्स. अब अगर आँख और कान आपके खुले हैं, कस्टमर जो बोल रहा है उसके एक वर्ड से अगर आप पकड़ लेते हैं तो फिर आपको कोई नहीं रोक सकता. कस्टमर आपको खोजेगा, आपको नहीं खोजना.
राइट.
ये मेरे साथ बहुत बार हुआ है. हमने कुछ सैंपल डेवलप किए यूरोप जाने के पहले. हमने सैंपल भेजे एक आदमी को, 2 आदमी को, 3 आदमी को कि जाएंगे तो कम से कम फ़ोन करें. तो उस समय तो इंटरनेट भी नहीं था और मोबाइल भी नहीं था. फैक्स भी बाद में आया.
ओके.
हम लोग टेलेक्स से काम करते थे. तो भाई हम टेलेक्स कर दिए, नंबर कहीं से मिल गए, खोज लिए, एम्बेसी से ले लिए, लिस्ट से निकाल लिए. तो मेरे को पता है कि मैं गया नहीं, मैं सैंपल भेजा हूँ इंडियन पोस्ट से, वहाँ पहुँचे हैं, तीनों आदमी का फ़ोन आ गया. Who is Mr. Chopra? What you do? If we can talk with him, and if he is visiting, we like to meet him. We like to host him.
Oh, great.
Not meet him. When they will kidnap me from the airport, not to go anywhere else.
Come to us only.
Only. So this is the way, and maybe I think it's luck, effort, and product. All makes the difference.
Great.
Only product, but if you are not making effort to sell, no choice. The product is there, you have made the effort, and if the luck helps you little,
it's boom. It's great. So Royal Touch, we can say the journey is based on these factors.
Yes.
And you have started the journey like way back from 25 years ago for the export business. So how you develop the market mainly?
Ma'am, the thing is, when I was dealing in the domestic market, some exporters also approached me for the fabric. And when they approached me, so I got the idea what they are making out of this fabric. And the people used to know me as a supplier of fabric. So you know what the end product is going, what is your raw fabric. Our main business started with the raw fabric to exporter, and then I visited some factories where they used to do for some quality check, some complaint from somebody. This is the thing happened with my printing. If you can solve the problem, then I've gone to those factories also. So then you know the circle, how they operate, they work. And suddenly few people ask me, why you are not exporting? I said, I've never thought of it. Because I was quite famous guy in Kolkata at that time. Because my product was unique at that time, that I was selling the kurta fabric for Indian market. And it was like the fashion started from me.
Oh, great.
Of the kurta. Earlier people used to wear only the khadi kurta, or silk kurta means only plain or some small strips or checks. And the way also we started with the same thing, natural color, no colored, easy to make. So when we started with the few shops in Kolkata, they influenced me to make something new. So the product started, development keep going because you have the target customers. And the same thing happened when I have got the idea about the export. Okay, we made the few samples, we send some couriers, you have to approach the customers, That time sending letter was useless because too many letters were going to everybody. Nobody was interested. What to see? Nothing. But if you send the actual sample, so if you have the fabric in your house, you send the sample swatches, so they know the quality, they can feel it. Now, in the present moment, the way people are selling on Instagram and all the thing, garments, I see how they can sell it. Only look. Nobody is feeling.
It is not touch and feel.
Not touch and feel. And that time, for international also, we used to send them the sample of the scarves or the fabric swatches, the fabric hangers we call, to know them like this is the quality, this is the feel.
So it is important mainly we can see in the textile business. So
I think so, because if you are going to sell to the learned customers, you need to show them everything.
So from that time to this time, like in the last 25 years, what you are like observing the changes to develop the market?
The changes was not so much, but after the COVID, the changes are too fast. The changement in the thinking. What happened during the COVID period? Whatever orders we have, many people cancel the orders. Many people plan for the next season online, only on the looking of the only big importers also, because we were not traveling and they were not coming also. So the systems changed very fast from that period. Now international buyers are less traveling, so they are habituated of doing
business in
that way. And this, I think, it happened not for good. It happened for the bad times. Because when you are not feeling the fabric, when you are not looking on the actual colors, okay, you are sending the colors by Pantone numbers and all, and we remake the sample, then send them. But in this category, only the big corporates become more in picture. Small entrepreneurs, small brands, private labels we call, are closing down.
So it means we need to have the balance between both the things, like as per the customer demand, like what is needed actually to develop the market and all. So in the international business, like you are supplying to the European market, mainly the Europe market we have covered.
Correct.
So how you can say about what you can say about the Europe, the test, the opportunity, the scope and the customer?
I believe my market was always Italy from very first day. And I worked with most of the reputed brands in earlier times also. So what happened? These people know the fashion. I say Italians know the fashion. Italians guide the fashion. Italians are the best people in the world
for the fashion.
About the colors and ideas and styles. No comparison. Still in India, we see somebody makes money for few years, and then you see the brand is not so attractive. It is repetitive. But in Europe, you can find complete change of the idea, complete change in the look.
So
they are very fast. So Europe is a good market for fashionable product. But at present situation, due to economic turmoil, you can say, because the Italians used to sell in their brand all over the world. They import from India, from us, but then they sell all over the world. So few markets for them are like Russia was a big market. Then other part of the Europe were also good market, but this situation of the war and all the things has made the difference, and their banking system is also not so strong now, so the quantities or everything are going down. But I believe this is a for particular few
This
years.
is a time phase.
For time phase, situation will change, and I think still they sell, they know what is good for the market better than anybody in the world.
So in short, we can say like the Europe is the best for the fashion,
That's
and India is the market. Like we can supply them.
we can, if they dream it, we can make it.
Yeah.
I always tell them, you tell me what you want. If anybody you can do it, we can do it also.
Yeah, definitely.
So only thing is, if you want, okay, compared to them, our everything is not so costly, but there are some constraints like the yarns and all are not available immediately.
So is there any specific, like when we are supplying to the Europe, is there any specification in the fabrics or the color or anything?
These are the lessons you learn by making mistakes.
Okay.
It happened with us also. It happened with us not because we have not idea. We have the idea, but the line of suppliers, they made the mistakes, and they keep it secret that no, our thing is okay. It's like the colors. You have to be very conscious about the color, using of the colors, which chemicals to use.
Okay.
So this is the biggest requirement. Free dyes. Still in our country, you can use any colors. So I asked the textile ministry many times in meetings and all. You have to be strict about the India also. Why people use these type of colors?
Right.
Free means not the fast color. Means colors which are not dangerous for the health, for the skin.
And Europe is cautious about that.
You have to be 100% guaranteed free. These chemicals must not be in the colors.
So you need to give the certifications for that.
You need to give them certification if they require, or either you have to make a bond or something for regular importers. Because for certifying each article, you have to spend the money with the agencies, SGS and all the agencies, no? So to avoid this, they say if your factory is fully certified, means no product will come out of that factory. So that is more important, that your infrastructure is fully certified, not using any wrong chemicals or the chemicals which are banned. So we have lost a lot of money for this in earlier times.
To understand that, and
it means not 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 20 lakh rupees goods, you have to burn it. Not to throw it, you have to burn it.
Because of only this mistakes.
The designs are theirs. So you have to burn it. Then they will give the balance payment which were good.
Okay.
So it was quite risky for the new guys.
So anyone can need to understand the market first, and then only they can enter in the market. So
and you have to be strict with these things. Very much strict.
So
if you are little lenient, accident can happen. Because the normal dyers or normal merchandisers or normal converters or normal things, if you are using a thread which is not a good brand,
so
maybe this is
micro level.
And this happens with many people. Many people come asking, what is the problem? Sir, आपको कभी हुआ क्या? कैसे आप फेस किए? कैसे सॉल्व किए?
But yes, that is more important in the business actually.
Yeah.
It is not about the Europe, we can say, but it is for every market. But Europe is the developed country.
Europe also, Japan also, they need these colors requirement is there. Turkey is also there. Turkey is also my market.
So we
So
are supplying, as India is supplying to Turkey also the fabrics and the ready-mades?
yeah, ready-made. We are not supplying ready-made, we are supplying the scarves and all this,
Okay.
fabric and scarves.
Okay.
Fabric.
So for these kind of markets, like you have already developed, so what are the like kind of products actually the market is supplying to them?
So all type of fabrics are suitable for these markets, especially because Indian cotton is good.
Hmm.
If you have a good quality cotton, you can do lot of things with these fabrics. Then embroidery also India is an
Okay.
important destination, and here the hand embroidery is very much,
Hmm.
but the computer embroidery is everywhere in the world.
Right.
So if you can do it, they can do it also. But the hand embroidery they can't.
Hmm. So it's a unique part.
Unique things. So if you do with hand, computer and hand together, make something different.
Hmm.
Printing also, some printing is not possible with them. You are doing digital, they can do it digital also.
Yeah.
They have the better machines, better infrastructure, better quality controls. So
So one need to be creative and the
creative, yeah.
different. So if you give something different to the market will be with you in that
But
case.
don't think that you are giving cheaper, that's why you can sell good.
Not like that.
Only that. If the product is different, you can sell in better price.
Hmm.
By selling less, you can make more money.
Yeah. So it's a different strategy.
That's different. So if you want to sell 100,000 pieces together, or if you want to sell 5,000 pieces, you will make the same profit.
Hmm. Right. So with this experience and like you are doing in the business with the international, especially internationally customers and all, what are the challenges you faced in this journey?
The challenges are always, you can't dream about the challenges when you start,
Hmm.
because you learn everything gradually. But now, in this phase of last 10 years, I have not faced any major challenge, because we know better than customer what they need. But before that, maybe 15 years back, we say yes, possible, time limit is there,
Hmm.
and in that time limit we are unable to deliver. So we have to keep the full quantity ready in stock.
Okay.
So you lose the customer also.
Hmm.
Customer is not coming back to you again,
Hmm.
and you lose the profit, and all the ready goods are with you, which you can't sell in Indian market easily.
So commitment is important.
Commitment and the infrastructure to convert that commitment into reality.
Right.
So if you have the people in the back who understand in the same language of yours, only then this business is possible. They have their own problems and they shout about their problems, nobody is going to listen.
Hmm. That's
If
true.
you have the problem, please don't come.
Hmm.
Stop.
Okay.
You don't lose the money, I don't lose the money. So if you are, everybody is here to make the money.
Right.
If the season is lost, means everything is lost.
Okay.
And we start with the sampling, no?
Hmm.
If the samples are not in time, they can't send to their agents to the exhibitions in time. So if you send thereafter the time period, it remains in the warehouse.
Hmm.
They will complain about the payment.
So
No,
that cycle get disturbed because
so
of one mistake
really,
only.
really difficult business, depending on the unorganized sector. Gradually, you have to develop your own pipeline of supplying
Hmm.
the things where you can control better.
So back end and forward, both
Yeah.
we need to take care of in that case.
If you depend on the irregular supplies or irregular people, non-committed,
It affects.
every day will be a storm in your office. Storm. Nobody can save you.
Okay. So regarding these fabrics and yarns, who are the major customers or the institutions or any segment particularly importing from India?
Uh, Now, most of them are the brands
Mm.
because they develop the product.
Okay.
And for me also, I have always worked with the brands, not with the wholesalers.
Okay.
Because wholesalers are always choosy about the price.
True.
And for them, the fashion is the last stage. So I worked always with the brands. So for them, the new idea
Mm.
makes the difference and they pay for it.
Okay.
But the wholesalers,
They never.
I don't, many people go and sell to wholesalers, but I have never gone to sell to any wholesaler. I avoided the people of that nature who come and take the photo and then go to the market to find who can give them in
Okay.
cheaper or cheaper and maybe without money.
And then they will select it.
That's undercutting the price, and they will guide you, they will tell you. These people are everywhere, also in Italy. These are the cost conscious people. Most of them don't survive after 10-15 years. It is my thinking. These people make the money, they lose the money, they make the other people to lose the money, these wholesalers, and after 10-15 years, they are no more in the market. But if the brands are there, they have the strategy, they develop the product, they sell in better price in the market, and if some brand are famous, this can happen. The owner sold the brand to a big corporate in a better price. And it happened with 2-3 brands of mine with whom I was working. Somebody had sold in 300 millions, somebody had sold in 200 millions, the brand.
So in that case, who will be your customer?
Then what happened? This happened with us. Then the pipeline of the merchandise and all the people who are working in that company were there in this company for 2-3 years. They were working with us, but gradually the mood of the company changed. They wanted to make, the directors wants to make the quick money.
Possible.
Maybe their thinking of line is different than the actual owners who made the brand. So there is a chance of this disruption.
Yeah, that's quite possible in the market.
Yeah,
Many changes are happening actually.
And so what when young merchandisers come, so the directors give them the target price. So they don't know about the fashion. They know about only the price. ₹3 8 आना. भाई customer.
So like while approaching to the brands for the market developments, any specific criteria they are looking in the merchant or in the manufacturer exporter?
Now most of the big brands, they have this criteria of certifications. That if your factory is certified, then they will work.
Okay. So what kind of certifications?
So there are a lot of certifications where they have the labor laws compulsion and all the pollution and all the things are there, environmental factors and all there. The agencies are there who are doing all these certifications, and they nowadays by Google they can see that all the things are not there. Or so these certifications are very much important to supply to a big corporates and multi-shop brands, because many times what happens, the media and all the people there domestically in their market, they blame them for getting the goods from the poor countries,
non-certified or non-compliant.
So by paying not price, they are not getting the people, or down the line are not getting the right price, and you are just exploiting. So to avoid these type of complications, these people try to get all these certifications ready.
So the main first criteria is about the certifications.
So if you want to supply to big brands,
it is necessary
with multi stores, and then the prices are also there, very competitive. They have
Okay.
to define, because their expenses are quite high.
Yeah.
Everybody is selling in getting in 1 rupee, selling in 10 rupees. This is Europe. This is not India. Getting one and selling, they need 10 times, 5 times. The expenses are quite high.
Quite high.
So this is the big.
Yeah. So that all conditions we need
That's
to
the
meet
condition.
before going to connect them. So it about the quantity. So like it is short volume or the large volume only, or the
So
combinations of
here
the both.
it depends on the choice of the customers. My target was always medium range quantity customer. I was never interested in selling in high quantity because of the prices they are not going to pay, and they will ask you to change the quality totally to make it cheaper.
Okay.
So who will give you them in cheaper? So if you are, I am working more with the natural fibers.
Okay.
You can see from the beginning, my journey started with the silk, 100% silk. From the furnishing to the garment to the every fabric was 100% silk.
Okay.
And 90% was hand woven.
Oh.
Now people talk about sustainability. Now people talk about
So
the
that time you are
all the
following all the
fundage,
things.
all the fundage they talk. So we have done everything 100% natural fiber, and then
Silk and hand woven.
hand
also.
woven, and
It's
we
good.
started our journey. The belt where I worked, people still remember us. We are not working so much with these handlooms now because the people are less. So supplying in time is little bit different. So if you have unique product, you can make smaller quantities. You can sell in better price.
Correct. That's true. So as per your experience in this field, actually, so what we can say, the opportunities, the future opportunities in this sector. Okay.
This was the one lesson one gentleman from London gave me. There was one fabric which used to sell in a very good price, raw silk, dupioni we used to call. So we used to sell in 8 pounds. Cost of production was 3.4 pounds. We used to sell in 8 pounds. They used to sell in 80 pounds.
Oh.
So I have seen
Too much difference.
I have seen the label 80
How
pounds
it
per
is.
meter. I am selling 8 pounds. I was happy they are selling in 80 pounds. So my product is luxurious, very good. And I am making 100%. I am happy with my money. I am not worried about their profit. They used to sell to other brands. They used to sell in retail 80 pounds, but they used to sell to other brands and 25 pounds. So who are converting them in garments in London or like the bridal and all the things. Indian people started traveling with the samples. I am selling to one gentleman. They have gone directly to their customer, selling because they have seen in the market the brand. They found the address, gone locally, found who is the owner of this brand. I am selling in 8 pounds. They started selling to this brand in 7 pounds. What will happen?
Actually, we are
So it is,
having
we are cutting our
own
not
margins.
margin. We are cutting our market.
Yeah.
This product was used, why? Because this is costly for bridal. Nobody has. That is a special thing. But if you make it a roadside thing, nobody is going to use it for high.
No, right.
And the roadside people will not use for long because this needs the care. Silk needs the care.
Yes.
It is not machine washable.
They cannot do that. Yeah.
So the product become out of the market.
So we are destroying our market.
So selling cheaper, but
Not well.
gradually what happened, the prices of yarn and all the things increased, the demands become decreasing.
Yes,
so no more anybody is making this product.
Okay. But yes, we can say the opportunities are there in the market. So when
if you give them new things, new idea,
Definitely it will work.
Make good profits. Don't worry about going to sell in cheaper, but keep the quality control very strict.
Yeah.
You can achieve your goal.
True.
But if you offer cheaper price, then cutting the quality, dangerous.
It's not workable.
Dangerous.
So, sir, like it's lot many things actually we can discuss and everything
Yeah,
is that. As per your experience, what you can guide and advise to the entrepreneurs or the startups or the businesses like regarding this sector and the industry and as per your experience.
The thing is the choice. If you want to enter the fashion or fashion business, you must have good eyes. You have the good eyes, then you can choose this line of business. And then you have to travel. If you travel, you will be able to know what is available in the market and what you are offering. What difference you will make. If you offer something new, people will jump on your idea. But if you only think by looking on the internet, all the prints look same.
True.
But the fabric is different. And if you want to sell to the multi-brand like Zara or something, then you need only the production capacities, certified factories. They will see only the production capacity. They will guide you. They will give you the idea. They will give you everything. You have to be only cost conscious in each step.
Right.
So this is a different world. You're selling to the cost conscious companies and big quantities. But for the startup, this is not the business. You're not going to catch that business.
Yeah.
So if you mix different thing, different idea, develop the new fabric, and you have the right suppliers to make the sampling fast, then you can.
So that's the main thing actually we need to keep in the mind while entering in this business and all. And one last question I just want to know from your experience and the like what you have traveled in the business so far. So what do you think about the travel? How much it is important for the international?
It is very much important. I have dropped like a rain, any country, anywhere. Traveled more than 50 countries. So for me, it is like a joke, no? I want to go to this new country. I don't know anybody. I don't know anything about this world, but I've gone there. And in the evening, somebody is there to offer you the lunch or the dinner. You made the new friends, they take you
For the
for
lunch
the
and
dinner.
Yeah.
So that's the good experience for me always. Maybe those times were quite different. If they see somebody coming from so far, say they used to know what is happening and for them. But now too many people are traveling and too many Indians are living also abroad. So I've never worked with any Indians.
Okay.
Never. I made once when I was very new. There was one gentleman in London. He told me I need saris. I say, okay, for me it's nothing. I can send you as much as you want. I sent him the sari. He never paid me. So thereafter I will not work with people.
It's a rule now.
Who have no values about our money. They think it is 100% profit.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not Maybe I was wrong, or I don't know.
But it is as per your
yeah,
experience. What you have got.
so
Yeah.
maybe I was wrong. Maybe I've never worked with an Indian, never worked with some area in the world. There are too many Indian fashion or Indian something. Indian fashion was not my cup of business because too much competition, quality. But when in these country where these people buy, these are the same test wear of our test in India.
Hmm.
And it is same in the same Kolkata. You have in Mumbai, you have a domestic market, you have high end market, you have middle end market, you have low end market. So these people don't know about the fashion. Some countries are too much labor intensive from India, so their fashion is different. So my target was not there for mass market, so that's why I am not entered. But I always advise and I always suggest. Now like this, my son is now from in the garment business, so my suggestion was always to him, and work with different thing, new ideas, so then you can make money and you will feel satisfied that you're working with the best people in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
But if you want to sell, make a factory with 3,000 people, then you have to achieve the goal of production.
So it's all generic now.
So you have to be in that
Just
circle.
create a volume.
That's,
So it is about the strategy, like how we
right,
want to work with the market and all. So I think Royal Touch Fashions having the clear set of targets and the clear set of rules, like how you can go in the market.
the change of the fashion is happening also. We used to sell a lot of scarves, but now with the change of the seasons, summer, nobody is using scarves anymore.
Hmm.
First, the tie has gone. Nobody is using ties also in Europe regularly. So the scarf also is gradually in summer not selling well. In winter, it is compulsory to keep the neck warm.
Yeah.
They need very fine wool and all the things, so they still buy. But if the climate changes fast, then the product mix will change. So in that same way, we have very less fabric for the winter garments in India. Not so much quality fabrics available. So that's a big problem. So you have
So
to
there are lot many things actually. Yes. So one need to
fashion is a tricky business.
Yeah. And fashion is actually everyday changes.
Very fast
Sometimes
changing.
old comes in the front. So there are many things actually we need to understand and all the things. So there are lot many learnings actually from your journey and from your experience also.
Your test also makes the difference. What type of test you have, the bright colors, or vintage, or what type of things you are looking.
So that also we need to understand as per the market.
I worked with Indian fashion designers also in the earlier period. They used to buy. Some of the very famous people were my customers when they were students. I don't want to quote the name. One of the best name in India was my student. So the total complete collection was offered by me for their first fashion show.
Great.
And now he is one of the best in the India. Everybody is going to buy there. And I still think whenever I see the colors, they are the colors which he bought first time in the life. They are the same colors he is using.
Great.
Not vintage colors.
So he's following that.
So these people, so this is the way you can make the difference.
That's true.
No?
That's true. So overall, we can say there are a lot many things actually one need to understand before entering in the fashion market, before entering in the fabrics or the ready-made or the garment or the textile market.
You have to understand the technicalities of the fabric. Now many schools are there, NIFT is there, NID is there, INFD is there, and fashion schools are there. But still the learning system is not so well equipped. You have to work somewhere, learn. You have to get the experience of understanding the fabric. Then only you can answer the question of the good buyer. Because if you don't reply on the spot, then converting to business is not easy.
So with this, actually, we want to say to our
Yes, sir.
customers, I hope you have got all the idea and many more important things actually to start your journey to grow in the business and how you can develop the international business, especially we can say. And really, I can say, sir, it is lot
you.
learning we can say from your
Thank you.
experience and journey. And I hope you will also follow. So thank you so much for giving the time and opportunity to learn from you. And I personally learn a lot from you
Thank you.
in this way, and
Thanks.
hopefully you also got so much ideas from this journey. So don't forget to take action. Jai Hind.